Hi guys, MB Darkman here. The infamous Lost Media song, Everyone Knows That, which has garnered millions of views online and has been going on for almost 3 years now, has finally been found. And let's just say, I much prefer the way the Filthy Frank Kenya song was found. But we'll get to that. In this video, I just wanted to give a quick background on the search for the song and to share the story of how the song was actually found. So, back in 2021, a user named Carl92 posted a 17-second snippet of a song on the website What's That Song, a song finding website as the name suggests. The sample was as follows. Very little context was provided with the song, but other users would ask Carl for any more information he could share. When asked about where he got the sample, he said, "I rediscovered this sample between a bunch of very old files in a DVD backup. Probably, I was simply learning how to capture audio and this was a leftover." He added, "It could be from the 90s, but not from the thousands, because the file itself is from 1999, date in the file system. To me, it sounds typical 80s, but I'm not an expert. And also, there are other audio files in other directories, but they are not related to this file." When asked where he was from, Carl noted that he was from Spain. However, Carl's interest in the song would quickly wane. He would comment saying, "I've lost interest in the song, and so I'm not checking this often." But perhaps most famously, when asked where exactly in Spain he was when he recorded the sample, he would reply, "Does that matter? Do you think it could be a local band? I don't think so. English singing bands in Spain are rare, more so in the 80s. Anyway, I don't feel giving that kind of detailed info." With this annoyed response, Carl would never be heard from again. Despite multiple attempts to track him down, including getting the What's That Song admins to personally email him, he would never reply. Thus began a mad search for the song, which became known as Everyone Knows That, or EKT for short. Despite many leads being found, they would all turn up dead, and despite all the attention on the song, no progress was made. The search would flail and flounder for over 2 years. In December 2023, another long searched for Lost Wave song, the Filthy Frank Kenya song, was found by Damn Peggy after he watched a video I posted on my channel. This was arguably the first domino to fall in a chain of massive Lost Wave finds, which would include How Long, Fond My Mind, and The World Was So Easy, among others. This renewed interest in Lost Wave would bolster the attention being placed on these songs, and eventually, it was EKT's turn. On the 28th of April, 2024, a post would be made on Reddit. The post triumphantly proclaimed that EKT had been found by 2 Reddit users, OneTruth5867 and South Pole Bull. However, the way the song was found was somewhat unsavory and did disappoint many users. Just a quick warning that we'll be covering some not safe for work topics from here on out, so please be warned. Anyway, here goes. It had long been a potential lead that the song may have come from an adult video. This had been true of other Lost Wave songs in the past, and this song was also a candidate given its suggestive lyrics. OneTruth had discovered an adult video that contained a song that sounded extremely similar to EKT. He looked in the video description and found it contained the names Christopher Saint Booth and Philip Adrian Booth. These were names which OneTruth immediately recognised. These names had been a lead previously because they had appeared in SOCAN, a Canadian copyright registry, alongside an entry for ulterior motives. Convinced this lead was the way forward, OneTruth had told other individuals about the lead, including South Pole Bull, who all began skimming through other adult videos, including the Booth brothers, to see if they could find the song. Eventually, South Pole Bull would find a vintage adult movie called Angels of Passion from 1986, which at 1 hour and 7 minutes in, contains the full song. This find, while long awaited, was very disappointing for many, for a number of reasons. Firstly, we still didn't have the full song, just a rip from a video that contained some, shall we say, questionable background noise. Secondly, many people had this idea that it was this cool and quirky 80s song. The truth revealed it to be something much more seedy. Compared to the finding of, say, the Kenya song, which was created by a wholesome Christian Ugandan man, this find was far less eloquent. Regardless, the song had finally been found. At the time of making this video, the song's producers, Christopher and Philip Booth, have acknowledged the finding of their mysterious song with posts to their social media pages. With any luck, it will only be a matter of time before they release a full, clean version of the song. And, given the potential sales this amount of attention could drive, I'm still hopeful for a physical release too. Anyway, I hope this has been a useful update on the finale of the search for this infamous song. As always, please feel free to drop by my Discord and say hi, and stay around for a chat about all things Lost Media. This has been NB Duckman. Thank you so much for watching.